For my community service project, I did a food drive and I collected over 30 cases of food so I can donate to a shelter.
I volunteered for the Jesse Banks Foundation and I sold raffle tickets and the money went to the young adults who were going to college.
The family that we worked with that was impacted with Sandy, they lost almost everything that was by their house, and it was mostly because they lived by the shore. And during the storm, the water wiped out everything. They lost their deck, they lost their hot tub, they lost all the windows, the water was everywhere.
Rocks were everywhere. It was just totally gone. Like, it was just no backyard anymore. The jacuzzi was gone. There was a lot of wood like thrown everywhere, and it was just so close to the water that it just wiped everything out.
The first house I did, I was fixing stones in a patio that was messed up. The second one, we were moving dirt to level out a backyard for a woman who lived right next to the water.
It was completely ruined and there was absolutely nothing there. It was concrete everywhere and wood all over the floors. What we did was we had shovels and we picked up the dirt and put them back where they belong. It was a lot of work, but it was a lot of fun. I'm so glad I did it. It pays off because the smile on her face and the gratitude she showed towards us was worth it all.
For my community service project, I made food and gave it to the homeless people in Patterson. Well, we met a guy named Roger, and he lives on a bench in downtown Patterson. We interviewed him and asked him about his life story, and hearing Roger's story made me appreciate what I have. I got emotional because the only thing he asked for was us to pray for him. Usually you'd expect someone in need to ask for more things that they need, like water, money, food, but he just asked for prayer.
My community service project was actually an advocacy project where you speak out to a group of people and explain to them your cause. And my cause was safety in the streets. I chose to do this project because I was hit by a car twice before in my past, and I felt that young kids crossing the streets walking home should be aware about their safety and what to do and not to do in the streets. So I went to the Boys and Girls Club and spoke to their teens and spoke out to them about what to do, not to do in the streets, how to cross, and when to cross. Just speaking out to your community is just as much as going to a park and cleaning up. So for my service project, I chose Operation Gratitude, which is an organization that focuses on bringing care packages to soldiers and Marines and all troops overseas. I organized a collection drive, and we basically just collected like a lot of stuff, like razors, shampoo, toothpaste, toothbrushes, all things that they would need, like necessities. I chose this because like imagining how they would feel when they got the care package, like they're probably like, wow, they're still thinking about me, like all this hard work that I'm doing is actually going to something, like people still know that I'm out here, and you know, they're just probably so happy.
Role model has really taught me that having confidence is very important, and like you can also build your confidence through like community service and like helping out other people. It really like helps build your confidence, because if you feel like you've helped someone, then it just makes you feel really good.
It made me feel like helpful, and I was giving back to my community and caring.
I enjoyed doing this because it makes me appreciate how much we don't have.
Role models taught me that community service is important because as a role model, you want to show people what it is to be a role model. You want to show people that you should be giving back to your community at all times and always being there for people.